Hey everyone, Caitlin here with Does It Date Night? And it is almost April Fool's. So today we are going to be talking about 10 pranks that you can play on your significant other. Before we get into the pranks, one thing I want to make note of. A few of them involve food. If you know your significant other has food allergies, or if you're not sure if they do, skip the food pranks. Only do them if you know for certain that your significant other is not allergic to the food you will be using. Number 10, the classic swap the sugar and the salt. This is a good thing to do first thing in the morning, especially if they're a coffee drinker, because then they might end up putting some salt in their coffee or some sugar on their eggs. Number 9. Speaking of coffee, play hide the coffee, where you have hidden the coffee somewhere in the house. Maybe keep it in the kitchen, and then send them on a little scavenger hunt for them to have to find where it ended up. Number 8, utilize your saran wrap. There are a few different options you can do with this. One of them is to saran wrap their vehicle. Maybe don't do this if there's someone who is consistently running late. You don't want to make them late for work. Or you can put a little saran wrap on the toilet seat, although it might get messy. Or you can always put a little bit of saran wrap going across the doorway. That way they kind of walk into it. Number 7, use a little bit of tape and tape the spraying nozzle on your kitchen sink. Make sure it's facing in the direction that the person would be standing when they turn the water on. Then just stand by and wait as they go to use the sink throughout the day. Or if you can find a subtle way to get them to use the sink, consider doing that. Maybe ask them to grab you a glass of water. Number 6, serve them some trick food. Some examples would be to buy some donuts that have room for a filling and fill it with something gross, such as mayonnaise. Or go to your grocery store and buy an onion and stuff to make caramel sauce and dip the onions in the caramel to make it look like a carameled apple and give it to your sweet dear and have them take a big bite. Number 5, if you're looking for something a little more simple, consider doing something basic like going outside, running back in, and oh no, our car was stolen, or all of the tires have been slashed. What are we gonna do? And they'll run out, see everything's okay, and you'll get a little bit of a laugh. Number 4, when your significant other goes in to take their shower, sneak in behind them and as they're showering, dump some cold water over them. Just be aware, they might return the favor to you down the road. Number 3, if you are someone who likes putting a little bit more effort into your pranks, then this one's for you. Consider cheating at a game. Here's how you make this happen. Order some sort of trivia game or other game where you may be answering questions. Then, delicately open the packages and save all of the wrappings. Try to make it to where they can be reused. Then, go through, memorize some of the facts, and then put everything back into their packaging. And here's where the real trickiness comes in. What you have to do is, as your significant other comes into the room because you've called them in there or they happen to be walking in, they have to see you opening the box to make it look like it's a brand new game that you've never seen before. Then suggest, hey, I just got this game. Why don't we play it? So in their mind, you're seeing everything for the first time. But somehow you happen to know the answers for everything. After you've schooled them at this game, maybe let them in on what happened. Don't forget to say April Fools. number 2. If you have a significant other who really likes to watch TV or play video games, then consider messing with the remote control. The easiest thing you can do is take the batteries out. Then they go to turn it on. It's not working. It might take them a moment to figure out what's going on. Or you can always put some tape on it to prevent it from being able to communicate with the television, so again, they wouldn't be able to turn the TV on. Or for something a little more advanced, some remote controls have the option to download an app on your phone, and you can use your phone as a remote control. So as they're messing with the remote control, you are also messing with the remote control. And suddenly the remote control is not doing the things they want it to do. Surprise! If you've enjoyed these prank ideas, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that way you don't miss out on any other tips and tricks or date night ideas. Number 1. Hand sanitizer is a really big deal right now. So consider swapping out a container of hand sanitizer with some clear glue. Then they'll try to get it on their hands and suddenly they've got a mess. If you do this, consider having some baby wipes with you so once they've done the prank, they can wipe their hands off, and also have some backup sanitizer so you can still make sure that your hands are nice and clean. Lastly, please remember, if you are going to do a prank, pick something that is harmless, not something that is harmful. Things where you can laugh together are okay. Jokes where you're making fun of someone or it is at someone else's expense are not funny. Some other jokes that are not funny are jokes such as pregnancy announcements, telling someone that a loved one has passed away, saying that you've lost your job, or anything else that would make someone feel terrible. You never want to make someone feel bad. You never want them to suddenly feel like their world is coming to an end. Those jokes are not funny. Stick with something that is harmless and that you can both laugh at. This has been 10 prank ideas that you can play on your significant other. Decided to try one out? Let us know. Bye.